Fellow Toastmasters and guests, hello. It all started in the summer of '97. I graduated high school and my friends were preparing for college. I was busy preparing for the night's party. My parents, who had spent some time in Florida, were planning a 2-week vacation. They had given me money and said, before they return, I better have a job. Were they kidding? Get a job? They just gave me 2 weeks worth of beer money. By the end of the first week, my money was starting to dwindle. How was I going to get more money without getting a job? I figured it out. Scratch off lotto tickets. My friend and I drove to the local party store to pool our money together and buy a few scratch off lotto tickets. Good plan, but no luck. Getting by over the next few days was tough, but I happened to manage. My parents returned from their vacation, and it was obvious I did not have a job. They started to ask me what was I going to do. I replied, whatever makes the most money. I had no idea what I wanted to do, but whatever it was, I had to make the most money. A few days later, my dad, who was the owner of a wholesale used car business, mentioned he used a service called paint-free dent removal. I asked, what the heck is paint-free dent removal and how much can you make? He replied, it's a service where they fix minor dents in cars on the spot, and from the looks of it, he seems to do pretty well. So my dad and I had done some research and found a training program in Virginia. So off to Virginia I go for paint-free dent removal training. The training was 1 week. In 1 week I was going to be a business owner making a lot of money, living the good life, right? Wrong. It was exactly the opposite. Soon after I arrived home, my dad lined up a vehicle he wanted me to work on. I realized very quickly the week training was a waste of time and money. I had no idea what I was doing, but I started to practice anyway. While practicing on the vehicle, I received a phone call. It was a friend of mine wondering if I wanted to play volleyball. So I threw my tools in the corner of the garage and went to play volleyball instead. The next day, my dad, frustrated, said to me, how do you plan on paying me back for this training? I really wasn't sure at that point, but I knew it was time for me to find a place to work. Talking to a good friend of mine whose family owned a jewelry manufacturing business, said they were looking to hire. I interviewed with them and they gave me the job. I enjoyed working there, but I knew it was not something that was for the long term. Coming home from work one day, my dad had mentioned to me that he run into the guy who performed the dent removal service and asked him if he needed any help. He also told him that I went to Virginia for the training and I had the tools. He said he was interested in meeting me. I met with him and he agreed to give me the training I needed in order to become a dent removal technician. Over the next 6 months, in the morning I worked for the jewelry manufacturer. Evening and weekends I was training for dent removal. My training paid off. I eventually became pretty good. After about a year of working for my trainer, his business had started to slow down and he no longer needed my help. I hit the road determined to get my own clients. I drove from car dealership to car dealership promoting myself and my talent. I was very shy and did not enjoy doing this, but I had no choice. With determination, reliability, and hard work, my clientele today consists of close to 30 of Metro Detroit's finest car dealerships and collision shops. I use a very select group of independent contractors in order to keep up with this workload. I also travel nationwide fixing automobiles that have been damaged in hailstorms. The perks of being a hail chaser are not only being able to travel, but to see different places while making money. I am currently in the process of developing a training program for individuals to become independent business owners like myself. There is a demand for skilled individuals in this field. Through Toastmasters, I intend to develop my speaking and communication skills in order to help with this program. I can finally say I am no longer a confused teen, but a competent adult. Thank you.